What's up, Kaetram players? Today we're doing another money making guide, and this time it is foraging quinoa. I kind of hate saying the quinoa plant. I don't know like the exact pronunciation of it. So from now on we're calling it the plant. The plant requires level 60 foraging, I think. Exactly, level 60 foraging. And in order to do this money making method, you will need any scythe, the best one you have. It really helps to get an enchanted ring with Nature's Bounty, because it will get you 5% extra resources. It has like a 5% chance to give an extra one. And my ring also has a Forager's Wisdom enchantment, so it also has a 5% chance to grant me double XP, but that one, yeah, it doesn't really give you any more money, so you don't need that per se. Which ring you use doesn't really matter. It can just be any ring that is enchanted with the Nature's Bounty enchant, and you will have 5% extra money per hour. Then you want, especially for foraging, you have to run between nodes a lot. So you want to have your bunny helmet, Swift boots, and a mount. Any mount is the same in terms of functionality. And for the AFK mobs and the aggressive mobs in the area that attack us, it can help to bring your best magic gear and equip a magic spell, because the gear by itself has already a 105 magic bonus, so you will often be able to one-shot the AFK mobs. Now let's get started. In order to start with this money-making method, we're gonna go to the desert, Curlfield. So you can click on the map in the desert or on Curlfield in the sidebar. And here is the banker that we will use. And I will do an inventory now. To start this money making method, you start out right here next to the banker. Then you walk to the southeast. All the way till you find the quinoa bush. And you make a big circle to this part of the desert. Just like so. I'm not sure if this is the exact optimal road, but as long as you kind of not have to wait for the node to respawn, that would be good. So now I know that next cycle you might want to pick up a couple extra nodes of quinoa in between that are a little bit less efficient to get. At least you don't have to waste time. Now we get attacked, we get some extra magic XP. But we cannot mount. That's a bit annoying. Quinoa isn't necessarily a resource that is looked for by players as much. More so it's one that sells to the vendor for like a really good amount. It has like a value of I think 350. You can shift click to drop items, so if you accidentally pick up something that you don't want, or control click, and then if you control click on the item, it will drop it on the floor. My estimation is that it will take around 7 minutes to get the full inventory of quinoa, aka the plant. I should be able to get like 8 trips in an hour. Oh look, cactus dropped a quinoa to bonus money. And the nice thing about this money making method is you're not reliant on other people to buy your goods. You can just sell them to the vendor and he will buy it at a pretty good price. How about I'll double check the value in the end. And also this is one of the best places to level your foraging anyway, so you're not wasting your time out here. Of course, this money making method does require you to have like a pretty high level in foraging, but level 60 is still doable in if you're dedicated. I don't exactly know early game XP rates as well, but it shouldn't take too long to get to level 60. I think foraging is pretty quick. Now we got our full inventory. We've been pretty quick. As we run back to the vendor, it took us around 6 minutes. Just a bit less than 6 minutes to get a full inventory. Now, let's extrapolate that a bit. So 6 minutes, that means that we can actually do 10 inventories. And we have 33 times 5. 165 quinoa in our inventory right now. Times 10. So you can in an hour get 1650 quinoa. Let's double check the price at the vendor. It insta sells at 63 gold. So that means that if you would do this for a full hour, you would get 100k, let's say, like 104k, which is pretty good, especially because this method gives you like instant cold hard cash. Let's check some other foraging methods. They might be a little bit more slow, but I want to see the vendor price. Let's check mustard, paprika, cumin, kiwi. you can see, I don't really have like a large stockpile of these items anymore because I use them all for skilling. And these all sell for less, so quinoa is for sure the best money per hour for foraging. Okay, well that concludes the foraging money making guide. As you can see, you can make 100,000 gold an hour with foraging, and it's also pretty good XP, so this skill can be trained and used for money making quite efficiently. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next money making video. Bye bye.